Than 87,000 chemicals currently in our environment. Most have never even been tested for human safety and can accumulate and store in our fat tissue.
Kind of disturbing, right? Well, nearly every chronic disease on the planet has links to toxicity, including dementia, heart disease, autoimmune disease, food allergies, digestive issues. Holly Menino talks with an expert about how to rid your body of those toxins.
Spring is right around the corner, and this is the time of year where we start doing a little extra cleaning, maybe in the home, maybe with our diets, all kinds of various aspects. Sam Tejada is here. He is a functional health expert and author. And Sam, you're going to get us going on this spring cleaning. Tell us a little bit about what your methods are when it comes to switching into a new season.
So, spring cleaning, we all know exactly what that's all about. So one of the things as a functional health expert, what I like to tell people is don't just spring clean your home, you got to spring clean your body as well, too. So we get exposed to all kinds of different toxins. And when people really understand what toxins do to their body, that's how disease truly develops from these toxins.
So let's start with the kitchen. How do we start spring cleaning the kitchen?
So the first thing that I want to talk about in the kitchen is we got to get rid of a lot of these plastics. So if you're drinking water out of plastic bottles and storing your food in a lot of these different plastics, especially if you're storing food that's going to be long-term in a lot of these plastic containers, well, a lot of that plastic can gas off and leach into the foods. And those microplastics will actually go into your body, go into your cells, and cause what's called oxidative stress. And what oxidative stress does to your body, it'll actually create inflammation, which we've all heard about inflammation and how that's the true killer for diseases. So that inflammation is what's going to cause chronic disease to develop. So those toxins, we got to get rid of it. So my number one thing is getting rid of those plastics and putting them in more of like glass containers.
Let's talk about spring cleaning our air.
So the air that we live in, very important. It's always good to have a good HEPA filter in your home. And you also want to do periodic checks of testing the air environment in your house, right? Sometimes we have mold that starts building up in certain places that are hiding inside of our house, which mold can cause a lot of issues health-wise. So making sure that you're cleaning out that air filter consistently out of your air conditioner or your heater, and then also having other devices to make sure you have good quality air inside of your home.
What about our diets when it comes to the things we eat? I know we just talked about a moment ago things we're eating out of, but what about when it comes to our diets and what we're putting into our bodies?
So the diet is extremely important, right? So it's going to be very difficult to avoid all toxins. And it can be something as simple as we love to eat sushi, and fish can be healthy to a certain extent. But if you're eating too much fish, fish has mercury in it. So if you have a high level of mercury, those toxins can cause issues down the line like neurological dysfunctions. So when it comes to your diet, you want to make sure that you're eating certain foods that are going to help detoxify the body, certain foods that are going to go ahead and enhance the detoxifying pathways of your body. So some of those foods that you can eat are a lot of green vegetables. I know some people don't like to eat green vegetables. There are fruits that are good to also lower oxidative stress in the body. So a lot of antioxidant foods that are rich in antioxidants. So a lot of your berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, those are certain things that you definitely want to implement in your diet.
What are some other ways we can spring clean our body just in general besides our diet?
So there's other things that you can do to help detoxify the body. There's supplementation that you should take. There's certain vitamins that are high on antioxidants. Some of those are like vitamin A, vitamin C, alpha lipoic acid, glutathione, CoQ10. These are all fantastic supplementations to help detoxify the body. Other modalities, drinking enough water. Everybody should drink a sufficient amount of water. Doing things like exercising, good things like mental health to lower stress levels in your body. And then the one that I love the most that helps you detoxify your body is a infrared sauna. Spend some time inside of a sauna. If you can't put one in your house, there's actually some of these body bags that are infrared saunas. But if you don't have the financial capability or the space at your home to do so, there's a lot of these wellness facilities that do have them, and you can get a simple basic membership and go in there and get in that sauna to detoxify the body.
You mentioned mental health. We know how important that is. What is a way that we can spring clean our mental health or our thoughts?
So getting out, connecting to nature is my number one thing, is kind of try to disconnect. We live in such a digital era. We're all on our different devices. You know, we want to go ahead and detoxify from that as well, too. A lot of these devices that we have different radio frequencies and everything that are getting into our body. So go connect with the earth, you know, take your shoes off, do some grounding, some meditation. Meditation is extremely important, allowing your brain to relax and go into that delta wave.
All right, Sam, we are ready for a healthier spring. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was insightful.
I just asked Tyra if she liked paddleboarding, if she's been paddleboarding. What'd you say?
I said yes.
Did you like it?
No.
Why?
Hey, our director, Rick, he was there with me. I was scared.
Oh.
It was a morning team adventure. I'm just not a great swimmer, and just swimming out in open water. We were on Lake Union, and I didn't want to stand up. I was just on my knees the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
Am I itching to go back?
No.
No.
It's probably not high on the list.
I would try it again, just to do it again.
You should come with me. I like to go all the time in the summer.
I know, you're really good.
Even on like a Green Lake or something would be a good spot to go.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Are you
a
gonna
small
save
little
me if
area.
I fall in?
Of course. And you always put a life vest on,
Okay.
so
All right.
safety first.
All right.
The first thing that they were talking about, you and I sort of discussing while that story was airing, that thinking about putting your food into plastic containers, that's
In the
actually one of the
microwave.
things that I think about too when I take something out to maybe reheat it. I'll actually put it in a glass bowl or a dish just because I'm thinking about, you know, the heat from the microwave and the chemicals that were used to put the plastic together. I'm like, I just did that yesterday. Put it in a glass dish and presumably it's safer.
It's something to think about.
Yeah.
For me, I think about the cleaning supplies. I'm always mopping, or I like bleaching my shower, and like just cleaning, and then I start to smell all the chemicals, and I'm like, okay, no, I should put on a mask or something while I clean.
Yeah.
Kelly was saying, oh, well, when I smell it, that means I cleaned really well.
That's right.
how I know I did a good job.
A good little deep clean to get the
Yeah.
bathroom all ready to go. Yeah, all these things we got to think about, and it's springtime starting today.
For sure. That's
Very
a good
timely.
interview. Yeah. Well, coming up.